Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y&R American TV show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers find Daniel Romalotti upset after hearing awful news for the week of September 30, October 4, 2024. Meanwhile, someone steps up and two people become closer on Y&R. This week, Young and the Restless weekly spoilers have Daniel Romalotti seeking for his love, Heather Stevens. Recently, Sharon Newman killed Heather during a bipolar blackout. Then, she used Heather's phone to text Daniel and inform him she was leaving town for a few days. Indeed, that doesn't set well with Daniel. So, this week, he starts seeking for her. Later, he gets awful news. No doubt, he finds out that Heather is dead. After that, Young and the Restless spoilers suggest he struggles to accept a new reality. Most certainly, life without Heather. While Daniel Romalotti and his daughter, Lucy Romalotti, struggle to accept Heather Stevens' death, it seems that knowledge of her murder starts to spread. Coming up, Nick Newman consoles Phyllis Summers, so she must hear the awful news about Heather. Additionally, Phyllis Summers begins a new quest, so she might pledge to get to the bottom of what happened to Heather Stevens. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, Sharon Newman suffers. However, she continues to conceal her tracks and tries to be normal. Most likely, she will hear that Heather's body has been located and will need to seem astonished. Elsewhere, on Y&R, Sally Spectra and Billy Abbott are empathetic toward one another. They spend more time together next week and lean on one another. Soon, it may turn into something more. Audra Charles already proposed to Sally that she exact revenge by sleeping with Billy, but Sally shut that down immediately. However, the more time they spend together, they may find themselves drawn to each other, especially if alcohol is involved. So they might very well heat up shortly on Young and the Restless. Meanwhile, Adam Newman is still attempting to convince Chelsea Lawson to give their relationship another opportunity. Later, Victor Newman challenges Victoria Newman's allegiance over Billy. After that, Victor and Lily Winters put their minds together. Also, Kyle Abbott outmaneuvers Audra. Then, Victor catches both of them off guard and confronts them with a fresh task. Elsewhere, Nate Hastings gets a mysterious note. Then, Jack Abbott hatches a scheme with his wife, Diane Jenkins. Y&R is on absolute fire these days. Keep watching to see how Daniel Romalotti handles the devastating news about Heather on the CBS daytime drama. The Young and the Restless scoop for Monday, October 7 shows Chance Chancellor is officially back at the GCPD and investigating Heather Stevens' sad demise. Also coming tomorrow, Audra Charles will face Kyle Abbott. Plus, Daniel Romalotti will get a message from Heather's phone, and Claire Grace will see a different side to Kyle. Y&R spoilers tease Audra will spot Kyle at Society. She'll argue that, owing to him, Victor Newman fired her, but she's not going to let him get away with it. "I won and you lost," he'll reply. "Game over." Audra will remind him she brought Glissade to him and Victor, and she'll be damned if she lets him take it away from her. "I already have," Kyle will say. Y&R Daily Scoop. Claire quizzes Kyle about him and Audra. He'll take off and end up at Crimson Lights. When he sees Claire Grace there, he'll brag that Audra was dismissed and he orchestrated it, but Claire will be skeptical. Did she really deserve to be fired? She'll inquire. It just seems kind of sneaky and underhanded. However, Kyle will explain he feels like celebrating and invite her to join him at the jazz club. Once they get there, she'll interrogate him about Audra. "You two slept together, didn't you?" Claire will inquire. He'll agree they did and add it was a long time ago. But Claire will claim she sees a red signal when somebody enjoys another person's tragedy. It only ends up destroying them in the end. Kyle will argue it was a one-time deal that he needed to do for his future. Meanwhile, Phyllis Summers and Summer Newman will warn Nick Newman that Daniel and Lucy Romalotti are going to hear what the end of Heather's life was like. What do we do? Summer will inquire, and Phyllis will recommend they start putting together a memorial ceremony for Heather. At Sharon's cottage, Faith Newman will pace. She'll send her mom a text, inquiring where she is. Sharon will see it but won't respond. Cameron, where are you? She'll inquire. They're going to find out I killed Heather. I'm going to lose everything. So what do I do, Cameron? So she'll decide she's had to get Daniel and Lucy out of their apartment, and she'll send him a text from Heather's phone. Daniel will look down at his phone, and Lucy will walk in the living room. She'll ask what he's looking at. Daniel will tell her he got a message that came from her mom's phone. I knew it, Mom's alive. She'll reply. But he'll tell her it was someone who found Heather's phone and wants to return it. Lucy will ask if she can go with him, and he'll accept. He'll send a text, asking if they can meet ASAP. Yes, let's meet, Sharon will reply. A few minutes later, she'll watch them drive away. Young and the restless Scoop, Sharon believes she turned a corner. Then Sharon will let herself into the apartment with Heather's key. She'll place the bloodied towel and Heather's cell phone inside a cupboard. Afterwards, she'll head home and Faith will inquire why she didn't answer any of her texts. You can't do this, Mom. Lucy's mother died from going out alone at night. You can't keep scaring us like this. Sharon will apologize and say things are going to be better. I really believe that I turned a corner tonight. Faith will say she feels so horrible for Lucy. I was thinking I should reach out to her. Sharon will remark it's a great concept, but it could be a good idea to instead give her some time. And weary Faith will inform her mom she's going to bed. Once she goes upstairs, Cameron Kirsten will appear. He'll tell Sharon all she has to do now is warn the police that there's evidence at the apartment. Daniel will be arrested and you will finally get the justice that you deserve. As for Daniel and Lucy, they'll arrive at the GCC to meet with whoever has Heather's phone. They'll spot Chance in the bar and he'll tell Daniel he's officially back at the GCPD and he's on Heather's case. Are you saying Heather's death is a police investigation now? Daniel will ask and Chance will say yes. Daniel will tell Lucy he'd like a moment alone with Chance and he'll show him the text he obtained from Heather's phone. Chance will question when they were meant to meet and Daniel will respond 15 minutes ago. But then Chance will inquire if the phone was password protected and Daniel will say of sure. So, how were they able to get into the phone and use it? Chance will remark. Finally, Phyllis and Summer will show there, and they'll walk up and ask Daniel what's happening. Chance and I were just talking, he'll reply, and we may have a lead. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.